Well, hello, you YouTubers out there. Sunday afternoon, Captain's blog. I thought I'd just put this out there. I watched Martin's upload yesterday or this morning, and yeah, you're probably right. Martin's right. What does giant silicon trees have to do with the flat Earth? Well, I don't think necessarily these things are connected, and maybe they are, maybe they're not. Who knows? I think the thing that the first event for me, which was quite a mind expanding experience, and I am fairly new to the flat Earth concept, was how it gave you the ability to think outside the box, and the connection I make between the flat Earth and potentially the likes of these giant silicon trees. Again, it's not about a physical connection, it's about viewing the world in a different way. And whether it's flat Earth or whether it's giant trees in our ancient history, they're making us question things, and just to realize that just because that's the way things have been sold to you doesn't necessarily mean that you've been sold the truth, you know. And that's the only connection, is these things, these revelations that seem to be coming through. And don't get me wrong, the most powerful one is the flat Earth. It might have set off a chain reaction, and yes, there are other things that are starting to come to the surface. Although I don't want to tie them all together, and I think it's virtually impossible to do that because there are so many different theories about what our reality is out there, that we need to break these things down and observe them, and and come to your own understanding and conclusions about the topics that are being discussed. But the one thing that all these things have in common is it inspires people to think in a different way, and for me, that's the driving force behind raising, hopefully, the consciousness of the general population. And I think that it is a catalyst that has potentially got that potential. And I just think it's fascinating and it's interesting. And, for me, being a newbie, if you like, I just find it exciting to discover these new ways of looking at the world, and I'm hoping to learn a lot more, and I hope we can all do this in a dignified manner. I don't like to comment, but some of the things that I've seen go on in some of the chat rooms has been a little bit outrageous. I think we need to focus and share and experience these new awakenings together as a community, because when you first come across things like the flat Earth and that, it really does sort of flip your mind inside out, and can leave you feeling a little bit confused. It certainly did for me. So